Good morning. I actually went to start quite a while ago, and it's interesting because the computer could not find my camera. It said there's no camera installed. And I rebooted thinking that would cure it. It didn't. I finally had to go to System Restore and go back a few days, and that did work. My camera's back again. I have no clue why some things work the way they do on the computer. But I sure wish that I had some extraterrestrial technology that worked better than than our current Earth technology when it comes to the internet. In fact, I wish we could get all of the light worker servers on spaceships, a mothership somewhere up in the sky that could not be interfered with by anybody on the Earth that might not like certain things being said. Anyway, so what I had prepared to talk about today, the title is Increasing Visibility, ET's Welcome Here. And I had that planned before I realized that the computer couldn't find my camera. So that's just an added feature of what I just said this morning. Anyway, my little blurb that I had written is, "It is with joy that we watch the increasing visibility of lights in our skies. This is a phenomenon that will increase exponentially as we the people welcome our ET friends to work with us as we cast off the bonds of slavery and claim our natural rights as interdimensional beings of light. Together we announce to the world, we are here, and we are not going away." And then my camera went away, but only temporarily. Oh, trying to figure out some of these intricacies of human life can be really frustrating at times. At least it seems so for me. But I am not in fear. I find it sort of humorous that you have to jump through all these hoops to do what feels like it needs to be done. And certainly what I'm doing feels like it needs to be done as I put these daily videos out. And you know, I've never really seen a UFO, at least not where I could sit there and stare at it. I mean, yes, I did see a light streak across the sky at lightning speed almost. And all of those of us that saw it moving from the east to the west thought it was a UFO because it was moving so amazingly fast. But it was but a brief second or two at the most that we were able to see it. We were not able to get a good look at it. And that's my only UFO experience, and so many others. I mean, I'm envious of you guys that get to see these things, and even more so of those of you that get to communicate with them. But I think I've chosen to live this lifetime basically using resources that everyone has available to them readily. And I've often bemoaned that fact that I don't have more of a concrete contact with extraterrestrials like Sheldon Neidel and many others. And some of the channelers, they seem to have this inside scoop of what's going on. Susie Ward just channeled a new Matthew message that I read last night and posted on my website. I mean, there's so much contact with the Galactic Federation and things like this, and boy, I welcome this. And as I said, I wish we could have some of our technology bases on the motherships. I think that would be a much nicer way to have things work. And if there's any way that any of you know how to do that, I welcome the information. I want you to know that. I'd like to be able to get my message out without any technological difficulties. I mean, it would make my life so much easier and less frustrating. Although maybe it might take some of the humor out of it too. Although at moments I don't find it very funny, especially at times when I spend hours looking to resolve an issue that doesn't seem to resolve easily. Eh. Oh, I didn't have any idea that I was going to be going here today. Oh. Oh, breathe, Ron, breathe. Yes, I went on and I watched another anonymous video other than the one that I shared on Facebook, and it was actually one that I liked. It was the same video but uploaded by a different person without the same title. This is what we can do. I think it was called Anonymous. This is what we can do. And other than the fact that they don't want to forgive, and I do understand, as I said yesterday, I do understand why there is a reluctance to forgive these that have worked such evil things upon the planet Earth, and they are evil. Make no mistake about it. When leaders do not respect life, leaders, we're not talking about the average Joe that's struggling with addictions and other problems on the streets and in their day-to-day life. We're talking about people that sit in ivory towers, that have influence over people, and they use that influence to do dastardly deeds, as I've said many times. It's hard to comprehend. It's hard to comprehend why we should forgive these people. But as I've said before, and I will always say it, forgiveness is something that we give ourselves. It's not something we give to somebody else, because it may or may not have any effect on their choices. But it has a tremendous effect on our own psyche, on our own spirit. And it is, when all is said and done, this ninth wave is about spiritual awakening. Not religion, because religion has been part of the tool used by the forces that wanted to control the world and have controlled the world. It is one of the forces and tools used to control the people. And it has not been a good thing. I mean, let's face it, it really has not been in our best interest. Yet we've survived, and we are waking up. And to me, that is the big issue. With what's going on. I just realized my camera, I adjust it. That's better. Except as I look at myself, my image in the screen, it looks like my voice is not in sync with the lip motions on the screen that I'm watching. And I didn't notice that till just a little bit ago here. Again, anomalies. Anomalies, when things don't appear to be running the same. And I have no clue why. I'm gonna make this a short one today, because I've gotten totally off track with what has happened since I came out of the meditation room and then sat down at the computer and prepared read some of my emails and prepared my title and blurb for today's video, and then realized that I couldn't find the camera, and that was at 4:44. I was ready to start actually around 4:44. And it didn't happen that way, did it? So anyway, I'm gonna just let this be perhaps what may appear to be a wasted video, and it's okay, because I love you, and I'm still speaking from my heart. I'm still talking from where I am and what's going on in my world. And yes, my extraterrestrial friends, my angelic choir, you are welcome in my world anytime and every time with open arms. I love what you're doing. I love how you're helping a lot of people to see. And if you want to talk to some people and you don't want to talk directly to me except through my imagination, That's okay. It is what it is, and I accept that. But I'm going to continue to do my part, and I know you're going to continue to do yours. So, ETs, you're definitely welcome here. Namaste. Blessings to all of you. Thank you for listening.